And welcome to the special edition of Arirang News. I'm Peunji. We will shortly take you live to the site where the 75th Armed Forces Day ceremony will be held at Seoul Air Base in Seongnam City near Seoul. Armed Forces Day is celebrated on October 1st, but this year the event is being held in advance because of the Chuseok holidays. After the Korean War broke out in 1950, the South Korean military was pushed down the Korean peninsula, but eventually the armed forces began to gain ground and finally broke through the 38th parallel on October 1st. So every year on this day, the Armed Forces Day ceremony is held in South Korea to mark this important point in history and to honor all the people serving in every branch of the armed forces. At this year's ceremony, 8 different types of South Korean weapons, including the country's very first locally developed KF-21 fighter jet, as well as the long-range surface-to-air missile and light-armed helicopter, will be on display to the public for the first time. There will also be special events in the sky involving a total of 21 aircraft, such as the KF-21 and the Air Force's F-35A, which will be flying in formation. This year's event is getting especially more attention as in the afternoon, a large-scale military parade will be held for the first time in 10 years. It involves some 4,000 troops and over 170 pieces of military equipment, such as drones, Patriot missiles, and South Korea's medium-range surface-to-air missile, Chungha. As this year's event also marks the 70th anniversary of the alliance between South Korea and the U.S., some 300 military personnel from American forces will also be joining the parade. The parade is usually staged every 5 years on Armed Forces Day, but did not take place since 2013. So now we'll take you live to the site where the event is being held at the Seoul Air Base. And now we see President Yoon Suk-yeol coming to the event to mark this special day in history.
The President and the First Lady of the Republic of Korea are making their entrance. Distinguished guests and the audience are asked to rise from your seats and greet them with a big round of applause and cheers.
As
the President arrives at the venue, he is shaking hands with major military commanders. The President is moving to the reviewing stand. Salute to the President.
대통령님께 대하여 받들어! 총!
Present arms to the President.
총! 총!
Salute.
세워 총
Order arms.
지금부터
We will now
광군
begin
75주년
the commemoration
기념식을
of the
시작하겠습니다.
75th Armed Forces Day.
먼저 국기에 대한 경례를
Now,
하겠습니다.
the allegiance to the flag.
탄생이신 대빈께서는
The guests who are on the podium,
주상국기에
please
대하여
salute
경례해
the
주시기
color
바랍니다.
guard's flag in front of you.
국기에 대하여 엎드려
Present arms
총
to the national flag.
나는 자랑스러운
I
태극기 앞에
pledge in front of proud
자유롭고
Taegukgi
정의로운
allegiance to the
대한민국의
Republic of
무궁한
Korea
영광을
for the
위하여
eternal glory
충성을
of the
다할
country,
것을
liberty,
굳게
and
다짐합니다.
justice.
세워
Order
총
arms.
다음은
Next,
애국가를
we will sing the
제창하겠습니다.
national anthem.
애국가는
The
군악
national
연주에
anthem
맞춰
will be sung until the fourth
통합
verse, led by the military band, together with the military
일절부터
choirs of the each
사절까지
forces
다 함께
and combined
부르겠습니다.
choir of Sookmyung University.
이어서
Next,
순국
we will
선열과
pay silent
국군
tribute to the
명령에
fallen
대한
heroes
국민을
and
올리겠습니다.
national martyrs.
일동
Silent
민영.
tribute.
바로
At ease.
다음은
Next
열병이
is
있겠습니다.
inspection of troops.
열병.
Inspect troops.
열병.
Inspection of troops.
대통령님께서는
The
하단하시어
President will
열병
come
차량에
down the podium to
탑승하시겠습니다.
take the inspection
내빈
vehicle.
여러분께서는 모두 자리에
Distinguished
앉으시기
guests
바랍니다.
and audience are asked to be seated.
지금
The
대통령님께서
President is
국방부
boarding the
장관의 안내로
inspection vehicle
열병차에
with the guidance
탑승하셨습니다.
from Defense Minister.
1호 차량에는
The President and the Defense Minister are boarding Vehicle 1.
2호 차량에는
The Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Army Chief of Staff are boarding Vehicle number 2. The Chiefs of Navy and Air Force are taking number 3.
국군
Through
통수권자이신
this inspection,
대통령님께서는
as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the President will affirm the true character of our armed forces that have fulfilled their role and responsibility as strong guardian of the Republic of Korea and encouraged them.
국민의 아들과 딸인 우리 국군은
Our armed forces, who are the sons and daughters of the people, have shared their life and death with the Republic of Korea for the last 75 years. They have worked tirelessly day and night to defend the homeland for the country's safety and prosperity, surmounting numerous challenges. The Armed Forces Day ceremony of today is a meaningful event with the people held under the theme of strong armed forces, solid security, peace through power.
총. 총.
이제 대통령님의
Now the
열병차가
President's vehicle, guided by General Park An-soo, the commander of the Combined Arms Command and Control, is slowly approaching the infantry walking unit. Following are the vehicles carrying the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and Chiefs of Army, Navy,
오늘
and
행사를
Air Force.
총지휘하고 있는 제병지
Lieutenant General Park An-soo, the Combined Arms Commander, who is in overall command of today's event, was commissioned as the 46th class of the Korean Military Academy. He held key positions in the field and policy-making departments, including the Army Headquarters Command, the Chief of Staffs of the Operations Command, the Command Chief of Operations Planning, the Chief of Education and Training, and the Commander of the Approach Force. He has extensive expertise in the field of combined and joint operations and training, and he is considered the best person to lead the combined forces for this event.
육군 부대를 사열하시겠습니다.
The President will now inspect the armed forces.
먼저 열병 선두에
First, at the lead
군사경찰
of the
MC
parade is the
대동대입니다.
Military Police MC Maneuver Unit.
경계 및 경호, 주요 인사
It performs
호위임무를
guard and
수행하고
security
있습니다.
service as well as escort duties for important
미국
personnel.
헌신의 신념으로
With the
국토방위를
belief of
선도할
devotion to the
화랑의
country, the descendants of Hwarang leading national defense, here are the military academy cadets.
호국강성의 요람.
The cradle of
눈물을
strong
감싼
national defense,
육군
equipped with
삼사관학교
literary
승도입니다.
and martial arts, the cadets of the 3rd Military Academy.
대한민국 국군을
A beautiful hand to keep the
아름다운
Korean
손길.
armed forces healthy, the descendants of
국군
Nightingale, the
간호사관학교
cadets of the
승도입니다.
National Army Nurse Academy.
이어서 워리어
Next is the
플랫폼을
leading
장착한
infantry
지상작전의
battalion for
최선봉
ground
보급대입니다.
operations equipped with the Warrior platform.
세계 최정의
The world's
백지구간
elite and
특전사,
irreplaceable
천하무적
unconventional
보급대
warfare task forces, the invincible Black Beret. This is the unconventional warfare battalion.
각군 행사와 국빈
This is the
의장사를
integrated
수행하고
honor guard that brings honor to the armed forces by
통합
executing
의장대입니다.
events for each military forces and state guest honor ceremonies.
통합 훈계단
Inspection of
사용입니다.
integrated color guards. The Armed Forces Flag Corps consists of 576 echelon flag bearers at the brigade level and above. Each unit has saved the Republic of Korea from imminent peril over the past 75 years. They are the symbol of the noble tradition and honor of our armed forces, which has made today's advanced national defense possible.
국군 문화를
The
선도하는
Armed Forces Integrated Military Band leading the culture of the armed forces. Next is the victorious Navy that supports the freedom, peace, and prosperity of the Republic of Korea with power from the sea.
충무공의
Descendants of General Lee Sun-shin Chungmugong, they are the Naval Academy cadets who will lead the future maritime power. The core force of national defense, it is the Navy mixed battalion comprised of naval ships, aircraft, and special operations members. The Marine Corps battalion that stands with the people for justice and freedom.
다음은
Next is
대한민국을
the highest
지키는
power
가장
that
높은
protects the Republic of Korea,
정예공군입니다.
the elite Air Force.
항공 우주 시대의
The
주역,
leaders of the
공군
aerospace
사관학교
age,
생도들입니다.
the Air Force Academy cadets. The Air Force Mixed Battalion that carries out the important mission of protecting the airspace of the Republic of Korea. Another force protecting the Republic of Korea, the Reservist Force. The President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces has finished inspecting the infantry walking unit and is moving to the equipment unit to affirm the state-of-the-art weapon system.
이어서
The
대통령님께서
President will
장비들을
inspect the
사용하시겠습니다.
equipment unit. First of all, the hero of amphibious warfare, Marine Corps Landing Assault Armored Vehicle, KAAV. The protection echelon, composed of anti-aircraft weapons and chemical, biological, and radiological reconnaissance and decontamination vehicles to protect the military and the public.
다음은
Next is the
K-25A1과
artillery echelon,
K9
consisting of K-55A1 and K9 self-propelled gun, multiple launcher 천무, and artillery detection radars.
다음은
Next
킬체인을
is the
수행하는
core of the missile
미사일
defense
방어
system
체계의
that
핵심,
performs the kill chain,
한국형 삼축
the Korean
체계입니다.
three-axis system.
다음은 민중이
Next
하나
is
된
the integrated
통합
choir,
합창단입니다.
where the civil and military become one.
최고 성능의
It is the
보병
mechanized
전투차량인
echelon consisting of the K-21, the
세계
highest
최고
performance
수준의
infantry
K9
fighting vehicle, the world's best level K2 tank, and the
화제됩니다.
obstacle breaching tank.
이어서 유무인 복합 전투 체계를
The
기반으로
Army Tiger echelon, based on the manned and unmanned complex combat system.
첨단 과학
The
기술
core of
연구는
strong
핵심.
military based on cutting-edge
무인
science and technology, the
잠수정은
unmanned system
무인
echelon,
잠수정으로
consisting of
구성된
unmanned
무인
aircraft,
체계제입니다.
small drones, unmanned undersea vehicles, and
오늘
unmanned
선보이는
surface
대부분의
vehicles.
장비들은
Most of the proud
대한민국의
equipment
기술력으로
showcased
만들어진
today is made with
자랑스러운
Korean
장비들입니다.
technological prowess. It is the state-of-the-art equipment that will not only promote national interests and enhance national prestige through defense industry exports, but also will keep our citizens safe from any threats.
오늘 기념식이
At
진행되는
this venue
이곳은
of today's ceremony, we are joined by personages from various countries and the Korean citizens to congratulate the Armed Forces Day.
아울러
In addition,
우리
the
군의
leading
초석을
figures of the founding of
다지고
Army,
국민의
veterans, and their
추억과
descendants
참전 용사 및 그 후손
contributors to the
그리고
development of
국방과학기술
defense science and
발전
technology,
기여자와
and military
국민의
elders
함께하고
who played a major role in laying the foundation of our military are also present. In particular, in the celebration of the 70th anniversary of the ROK-US alliance, key figures of the U.S. are present at the ceremony. They include descendants of former U.S. Secretary of State John Foster Dulles, who contributed to the ROK-US Mutual Defense Treaty, the predecessor of the ROK-US alliance, the U.S. Ambassador to Korea, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Combined Forces Command.
앞으로 우리 국군은
In the
다시
future, our
도약하는
armed forces will maintain a
강력한
tight
힘으로
readiness
뒷받침하기
posture
위해
and quickly and
빈틈없는 대비 태세를
resolutely
유지하며
punish enemy
적의 공격에는
attacks in order to support
신속하고
the Republic of
단호하게
Korea. We have today key figures from our allies, including 22 countries participated and supported in the Korean War, as well as key officials of the UNC.
앞으로도 우리 군은
In the future,
굳건한
our military
한미 동맹을
will continue to realize a
유엔사
strong
회원국을
military,
포함한
strong security,
동맹국들과
and
함께
peace through strength,
강한 국군,
together with our
튼튼한
allies,
안보,
including the
힘의
members
환경화를
of the
실현해
UNC,
나가겠습니다.
based on the solid ROK-US alliance.
이번 열병을 통해
Through
장군으로
this
성장한 자랑스러운
inspection,
우리
we
국군
are
장병들의
viewing
훌륭한
and
모습과
the display of our proud military forces, and we are also witnessing the weapon system that is applying state-of-the-art.
다음은 국가안전보장에 기여한
Next is
개인과 부대에
awarding
대한
medals and
호상 수여가 있겠습니다.
commendations to
네,
individuals and units who have contributed to national security.
열중 쇼.
Parade rest.
오늘 수상은
Today's award is
보국군장
conferred to
천수장,
Order
육군
of
소장
National Security
유승민,
Merit Chunsu
보국부장,
Medal, Army
공군중령
Major General
최우용,
Yu Seung-min,
보국부장,
National Security Medal Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Choi Woo-yong,
대통령
National
표창,
Security Medal Master Chief
권
Petty
인태,
Officer Yang Young-won,
대통령
President
무기표창,
Citation Marine Corps
육군
Colonel
제22
Kwon In-tae, President Unit Citation, Army 22nd Infantry Division, Naval Operations Command, Air Force 11th Fighter Wing, U.S. Special Warfare Command in Korea. That was 4 individuals and 4 units. The individual award will be received together with their spouse, who spared no effort to the awardee so that he or she can faithfully carry out their duties.
군장증 육군
Certificate of
제51
Merit,
육군소장 류승민
51st Infantry Division Major General Yu Seung-min. In acknowledgement of your great contribution to national security, the following medal is awarded in accordance to the Constitution of the Republic of Korea. Order of National Security Merit Chunsu Medal, Republic of Korea President.
군장을 배용해 주시겠습니다.
The medal will be worn.
배우자분께
The
꽃다발을
spouse will
수여하시고
receive the
대통령과 함께
flowers
기념 촬영을
and
하시겠습니다.
will take a photo
여러분
with the
축하의 박수를
president.
보내주십시오.
Please give them a big round of applause.
보호포장
National
공군본부,
Security Medal,
공군중령
Air Force
최우용.
Information Planning
축하합니다.
Staff Department, Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Choi Woo-yong. Congratulations.
포장을 왼쪽 가슴에
The
배용해
medal will be
주시겠습니다.
worn on the left.
배우자분께
The
꽃다발을
spouse will
수여하시고
receive the flowers
함께 기념 촬영을
and will
하시겠습니다.
take a commemoration photo.
보국포장
National
해군
Security Medal,
잠수함사령부
Navy
해군
Submarine
원사
Command,
양영환.
Master Chief
축하합니다.
Petty Officer Yang Young-won. Congratulations.
포장을
The
왼쪽
medal
가슴에
will be worn on
배용해
the left chest.
주시겠습니다. 배우자분께
The
꽃다발을
spouse
수여하시고
will
함께
receive
기념
the
촬영을
flowers
하시겠습니다.
and take a photo.
대통령 대창
Presidential
해병대 사령부,
Citation,
해병대령
Marine Corps
권인태.
Command, Marine Corps
축하합니다.
Colonel Kwon In-tae. Congratulations.
표창 수장을 오른쪽
The
가슴에
medal
배용해
will be
주시겠습니다.
worn on the right-hand side.
배우자분께 꽃다발을 수여하시고 함께 기념
The
촬영을
spouse
하시겠습니다.
will receive the flowers and take a photo.
다음은 대통령
Next
부대
is
표창입니다.
commendation of units.
수상은
The
지휘관과
award will be jointly
전투력 발휘의
received with the
중추로서
commander and the
관리자
command
역할을
sergeant
수행하고
major,
있는
who serves as the
주임원사가
unit
함께
manager
수상하겠습니다.
as the backbone of the military's combat capabilities.
표창장 육군 제
Commendation,
22
Army 22nd Infantry Division. The above unit's commander and all soldiers contributed greatly to the national security by faithfully performing their duties, thereby awarding this citation to commend. 2023, September 26th, Republic of Korea,
표창
President.
수치를 배용해 주시겠습니다.
Please wear the ribbon of unit commendation.
함께 기념 촬영을 하시겠습니다.
We will take a commemorative photo.
대통령 부대 배창 해군
Presidential
작전사령부
Commendation
축하합니다.
of Units, Naval Operations Command. Congratulations.
부대 배창 수치를 배용해 주겠습니다.
Please put the ribbon of the unit commendation.
함께 기념 촬영을 하시겠습니다.
The commemorative photo will be taken.
대통령 부대 배창
The Presidential
공군제
Commendation of
11
Unit,
전투기입니다.
Air Force 11th
축하합니다.
Fighter Wing. Congratulations.
부대 배창 수치를 배용해
Please
주겠습니다.
tie the ribbon of unit commendation.
함께 기념 촬영을
The
하시겠습니다.
commemorative photo will be taken.
대통령 부대 배창
Presidential
주한미군
Commendation of Unit,
작전사령부.
U.S. Special Warfare
Congratulations.
Command in Korea. Congratulations.
부대 배창 수치를
Please
수여하시겠습니다.
tie the ribbon of the unit commendation.
기념 촬영을 하시겠습니다.
The commemorative photo.
대통령께서는
The
좌석으로
President will
이동하시겠습니다.
return to his seat.
내빈 여러분, 오늘
Distinguished
훈표창과
guests,
대통령
please give
그대표창을
another round of
수상한 수상자와
applause
부대
to the winners
다시 한번
and
축하와
the
격려의
units.
박수를 보내주십시오. 부대 차렷.
Attention.
차렷!
다음은
Next,
대통령님께서
the President
앞으로
will
나가셔서
deliver
기념식을
his
하시겠습니다.
commemorative speech.
총성 기념사
Commemorative speech.
부대를 중시하.
부대 열중서 열중서
Parade rest.
국민 여러분,
My fellow Koreans,
국군
men
장병과
and
내외
women
귀빈
in
여러분,
uniform, distinguished
건국
guests,
제
I
75주년
wholeheartedly congratulate you
진심으로
on the
축하합니다.
75th Armed Forces Day.
지금 이
I am
순간에도
deeply grateful for the
대한민국의
dedication
땅과
and hard
바다,
work of our men
하늘에서
and women in uniform
국토방위의
who are
임무를
fulfilling their
수행하고
duty
있는
to defend our country's
국군
land,
장병
sea,
여러분의
and air at
헌신과
this very
노고에
moment.
깊이 감사드립니다. 아울러
I would also
멀리
like to thank our
타국에서
service members
세계 평화를
who are
위해
deployed in distant
헌신하고
foreign
계신
countries,
파병
devoting
장병
themselves
여러분께도
to promoting
감사드립니다.
world peace.
그간
In
자유
addition,
대한민국을
I'd like to
수호하신
express my
순국
profound
장병과
respect and gratitude
장군 원로,
to our fallen heroes
참전
as well
용사,
as the founding members
예비역
of our military,
여러분께도
our veterans
깊은
and reservists
존경과
who
감사의
defended the
말씀을
freedom
드립니다.
of our nation.
그리고 장병
I
여러분을
also deeply thank the parents, wives, and husbands, sons and daughters who silently dedicate themselves to supporting our service members as well as members of the United States Forces Korea and their families who have contributed to peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula and together with us forged the 70-year-long history of the ROK-US alliance.
존경하는 국민 여러분,
Honorable Koreans, members of the armed forces,
대한민국 국군은
since its founding 75 years ago, our military has carried out its mission with a tremendous responsibility to defend our homeland as the last bastion of freedom and democracy in the Republic of Korea.
우리 군은
Our armed forces defended our country against the North Korean communist invasion with their blood. They have also built the foundation for remarkable economic development by unwaveringly protecting our national security against continuous provocations from North Korea. Our military was underarmed in an awful state at its founding after liberation. Feared by enemies and trusted by our people, it has now grown into one of the mightiest military forces in the world. We have developed a cutting-edge fighter jet and built a world-class Aegis destroyer with our own hands and are exporting high-performance tanks, self-propelled howitzers, and combat aircraft in record amounts. During the Korean War, many young people from the free world rushed to the Republic of Korea to defend its freedom. And now, our young people are deployed to many parts of the world to protect freedom and peace. As the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, I feel an overwhelming sense of pride as I see how our military has grown into a strong force internationally. Honorable fellow Koreans, despite repeated warnings from the international community over the past several decades, North Korea has been upgrading its nuclear and missile capabilities. Moreover, it has been blatantly threatening to use nuclear weapons. This constitutes an existential threat to our people and a grave challenge to world peace. The North Korean regime's obsession with the development of nuclear weapons aggravates the North Korean people's suffering, and it continues to exploit and oppress its people and violates their human rights. The North Korean regime must clearly realize that nuclear weapons will never be able to guarantee its security. Based on battle-ready combat capabilities and a solid readiness posture, our military will immediately retaliate against any North Korean provocations. If North Korea uses nuclear weapons, its regime will be brought to an end by an overwhelming response from the Republic of Korea-US alliance. Upon the foundation of the ironclad ROK-US alliance, our government will further strengthen security cooperation between the Republic of Korea, the United States, and Japan. Furthermore, we will establish a strong security posture by standing in close solidarity with our partner countries. On top of this, our people will never be deceived by the fake peace tricks of North Korea's communist regime, its followers, and anti-state forces.
국군 장병 여러분,
Members of the armed
우리
forces,
군은
our military
한국형
is arming
상습
itself
체계를
with an overwhelming
압도적인
response
대응
capability
능력과
and retaliatory
응징
posture,
태세를 갖추어
including
나가고
the
있으며
ROK-3K defense,
전략 자산을
and will
통합
soon
지휘할
establish a strategic
전략
command
사령부를
to integrate and
창설할
command our
것입니다.
relevant assets.
최근에는
Recently, the
북한의
Drone
드론
Operations
도발에
Command was launched
대응
to
작전을
oversee
총괄하는
military actions against
드론
North Korean
작전
provocations
사령부를
that come
창설하였습니다.
via drone.
무엇보다
Above all, the
강력한
cornerstone of
국방력의
our
원천은
robust national defense
여기 있는 국군
lies in your
장병 여러분의
unwavering military spirit,
투철한 군인 정신과
strong commitment,
확고한
and a clear
대적관입니다.
definition of who your enemies are.
엄정한 군기를
I
통해
strongly urge you to train hard every day
교육
with the
훈련에
discipline
매진해
demanded
줄
in
것을
real
당부합니다.
combat situations.
존경하는 국민
Honorable
여러분,
Koreans,
저와 바이든
U.S.
대통령은
President Joe Biden and I
보도가 되고
announced
있는 북핵
the
위협에
Washington Declaration
실질적으로
this April
대응하기 위해
to
지난 4월
substantively
워싱턴 선언을
address the escalating
발표했습니다.
North Korean missile threats.
이제 한미
Now,
동맹은
the ROK-US
핵을 기반으로
alliance
하는
has become a
동맹으로
more sophisticated
고도화되었습니다.
nuclear-based alliance.
한미 핵 협의
We will
그룹을
establish
통해
a unified response
미국의
system
핵자산과
that combines U.S.
우리의
nuclear
비핵자산을
assets
결합한
and our non-nuclear
일체적
assets
대응
through
체계를
the ROK-US
구축해 나갈
Nuclear
것입니다.
Consultative Group.
한반도
The
영내에
U.S. strategic
수시
assets
전개될
to be deployed
미
frequently
전략자산은
within the Korean
북핵
Peninsula
억지력을
will strengthen our
강화시킬
deterrence against North Korea's nuclear
아울러
weapons.
한미 동맹의
Moreover,
협력 범위를
the scope of cooperation
우주와
of the ROK-US
사이버
alliance will be
영역으로
expanded to include
연합
outer space and
연습과
cyber
훈련도
domains, and
더욱
our combined
강화해
exercises
나갈 것입니다.
and training will be bolstered
캠프
further.
데이비드 한미일 협력
The
체계는
framework of ROK-US
억지력을
Japan cooperation
한층 더
forged
강화할
at Camp David will help further reinforce our deterrence against North Korea's nuclear program.
우리가 직면한
In
복합
order to
위기를
prevail
극복하고
over the poly crisis facing
미래
us
안보 위협에
and prepare for
대비하기
future
위해서는
security threats,
첨단
we
과학
must
기술에
employ
기반한
cutting-edge science and technology
신속하게
and innovate
이루어내야
our
합니다.
national defense. We
인공지능과
must swiftly
유무인
enhance
복합
capabilities
전투체계,
that will shape the
우주와
battlefields
사이버,
of the future,
전자기 등
including AI-based
미래의
manned,
전장을
unmanned
주도할
teaming
역량을
system, and
비약적으로
space,
발전시켜야
cyber,
합니다.
and electromagnetic
아울러
weaponry. Additionally,
우리 장병들을
we
위한
cannot build a
투자를
strong military
제대로 하지 않고서는
without properly investing
강군을
in our
만들
men
수
and
없습니다.
women in uniform.
우리 장병들의
We will
복무
assist our
여건과
soldiers by
병영
significantly
환경을
improving their service
획기적으로
and living
개선하여
conditions so they
최고
can
수준의
attain the highest
전투
level
역량을
of combat
이끌어내도록
capabilities.
지원할 것입니다. 장병의 보수,
Solid support will be
보급,
provided to
급식,
our soldiers in
주거,
all areas,
의료,
including
모든
wages,
부분에
military
있어
supplies,
전투
meals,
역량
housing,
증진을
and
위한
medical care
지원을
to improve their
확실하게
combat
하겠습니다.
capabilities.
우리 방위
Our
산업은
defense industry
세계
is making
속으로
inroads
뻗어나가고
around the
있으며
world,
많은
and many
나라들은
countries
우리
have commended
무기의
us
우수성에
on the
찬사를
excellence of our
쏟아내고
weapons.
있습니다. 미래의
The
성장
government will
동력이자
double its support
첨단
so that the
산업을
defense
견인하는
industry, a
방위
future
산업이
growth engine that is driving the
국가
cutting-edge
안보에
industries,
기여하고
can contribute to
경제
national
발전의
security and grow into a
선도
leading
산업으로 성장할 수
sector
있도록
that drives economic
정부도
progress.
지원을 강화할 것입니다. 존경하는 국민 여러분,
Honorable fellow Koreans,
자랑스러운
our proud
국군
men and
장병
women in
여러분,
uniform,
그리고 이 자리에
and
함께해 주신
distinguished guests
내외
from home and
귀빈
abroad,
여러분, 우리는
we
역사를
have
통해
learned from history
강한
that only
군대만이
a strong military
진정한
can
평화를
guarantee true
보장한다는 것을
peace.
잘 알고 있습니다. 국민
The
여러분의
public's trust
군에 대한 신뢰와
in the
애정이
military and affection for the military is essential to building strong armed forces.
저는
As Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces,
적에게는
I will do all I can to build a strong military that instills fear in the enemy and trust in the
최선을 다할
people.
것입니다. 다시 한번
Along with the
전국
people, I once again
제75주년
congratulate you
국군의
on the
날을
75th Armed
위대한
Forces
우리
Day
국민과
together
함께
with our
축하합니다.
great people.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
차렷.
Attention.
총성 김석권.
End of commemorative speech.
대통령님께서는 단상 좌석으로
Please give a big
이동하시겠습니다.
hand to the President
여러분,
who expressed
우리 국군에
our
대한 무한한
unwavering
신뢰와
trust
격려를 주신
and
대통령님께
affection
심장 감사의
toward
박수
our armed
부탁드립니다.
forces.
Now that was our live coverage of the 75th Armed Forces Day ceremony. And to give you a short wrap-up, President Yoon Suk-yeol stressed that North Korea must realize that nuclear weapons will never be able to guarantee its security. And to improve combat capabilities, he also pledged to provide solid support to soldiers in all areas, including wages, military supplies, and housing. And like we just mentioned, this year's event is especially getting more attention, as in the afternoon, a large-scale military parade will be held for the first time in 10 years. That wraps up our special coverage, and we'll be back with our regular newscast at 12 p.m. Korea time. Thank you for watching.